Boom.
Biddly, 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 boy. Yes, yes, yo. Here we go. There ain't nobody down around here. You know what time it is. Get that badger in and on and over here. We had to move back to get his greatness in. We are doing our very best to remain relaxed over this, coming towards what is the festive period. You know, I think we're calling for a little bit of calm, certainly over here. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, guys, it really does help. So please hit a like on the way out or now. Cozy on up to it. Hit it as hard as you want, as light as you want. Just get over to that like button and give it a whack and drop us a comment, even if it's just a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a fist bump or a middle finger. It's all good for me. Badger Beers here. Shout out to Legendary MVG, Ming, 78 RPM, Joe Depp, Pat Dunn, Mark Bradley, and Albert Moss for the super chats last week. Much appreciated. We could have done quick shit vid. We could have done with West Ham not beating Newcastle 3-1. But it does highlight the start we've made. We obviously drew with Newcastle in a really competitive game. I know Newcastle aren't particularly at the ground running by any means, but we also beat West Ham and made them look really poor and extremely poor, you know, convincingly beat them at our gaff. Well, I don't know how convincing it was, to be fair, but it was a very good performance from my man Aronson. And then they've gone and beat Newcastle, who are a top side, aren't they, 3-1. So we're going to have to work out at some point whether or not we planned on it being a difficult season, aren't we? And everybody's going to have to rein it in just a touch, just a smidgen, unless you had fully Farker out and you was Farker out at the start of the season, and you'd be Farker out even if he does a really good job. You know, you're not. I honestly don't. I think when you're the manager out, I think you you'd have to change your mind, but you have to admit that you was Farker out. So I think we're in being a far better place for the people that are Farker out to just say it. You don't have to come up with some sort of analysis about, you know, when you lose a game 3-0, are you anticipating that there wouldn't be some holes in the system or we wouldn't look poor at times? You know, we lost the game 3-0. So, you know, we're not going to, that's not a good thing, is it? You're going to, if you analyze the game, you can say it's tactically inept and all that stuff, but we've not been tactically inept, have we, up to yesterday? So we got beat to Brighton. We've got to decide whether Brighton are a good side or not. That's a yes or no answer for me. Yes, they are a good side. We were really poor yesterday. But where have all the, you know, give me 17th now? Where's all that gone? Give me 17th in league. You know, where's that message gone? That seems to have dried up, isn't it? People genuinely talking about Jesse Marsh and how he'd have been crucified for this level that we're playing at. Like it's nowhere near on Jesse Marsh hype train. I mean, we went down with Jesse Marsh. He had a full season at it. I don't believe he saved us, but if you want to give him that, give him it. And then when we went into the league, we actually made a decent start. We got 13 points after 10 games and then got relegated that season. We were, I think, a point ahead of the drop that we was up until, granted, yesterday, the game. Obviously, with West Ham winning, that does leave us dangerously looming towards the relegation zone. But, you know, what happened to the give me 17th league position? Give me it now and I'll take it. So with that is going to come many games where we lose many, many games. We're currently on course after 30 games to have won 9, which is what everybody's been saying. We need to get towards 9 and 10, and Farker has been on about that. Farker's post-match interview, he did not come out and say that he didn't do the Jesse Marsh metrics thing. That, bear in mind, Jesse Marsh said that when we'd been on a train of getting absolutely hammered every week. He started going on about the metrics. Farker just said we played well in games, which we have. You know, we didn't play well yesterday. He didn't say we played well. And he actually could have come out a bit and said we actually had passages of the game, which we did. I do think the Farker out brigade, I do think it's a hidden agenda, because I do think you've sort of been, anybody that's really coming strong now for Farker because we've been beat to a decent side like Brighton away from home 3-0. I honestly do think it's because you've been waiting in the wings to come out for Farker, which is fine. But I'd rather you just be, if I were Farker out, I would honestly say so. But I'm not even Farker in. I support Farker because he's currently the manager, but I am Farker in. I want Farker to be the manager of the club. But I just mean, if I saw a post on Twitter today, they go around quite a lot. It's Leeds Press or something, and I don't know what that means. I don't know whether they're actually press or whether they just call themselves Leeds Press. I've no idea. But it pops up on my feed relentlessly, and it just said, it was a picture of Calvert-Lewin, and it said, do we need another striker in January? It's just a stupid question. It's just a daft question. Do we need another striker in January? Well, what do you mean, do we need another striker in January? Do we need a better striker in January than Calvert-Lewin? Yeah. Would you take a better striker than Calvert-Lewin in January? Yeah. Do you want a better striker than Calvert? But they're not asking, do you want a better striker than Calvert-Lewin? Do we need another? Do we just get another? Please, just go out and get another number 9. It's like, what a silly question. Do we want a prime Cafu to play right back instead of Bogle? Yeah. Do we want a prime Maldini to be playing left back instead of Goodmanson? Yeah. Do we want a prime Zinedine Zidane to come play in the elusive 10 role for us? Yeah, even though, he's probably more of a central midfielder in a 3. Do we want Mbappe to sign? Yeah. Do we want a better player than Dan James? Yeah. Do we want a better player fill the gap? Yes. I'm not even asking if we want a better player. It's just, do we need another one? What do you mean? It's just such a mundane, stupid question. It's not even a question. Do we need another 9, do you reckon, Jack lad? Yeah, can do. Bring him in. I just think so it's a bit of an hidden agenda. And to be honest, I think my opinion's relatively irrelevant at this point. It's literally getting a little bit boring. It's football punditry's getting this way out. It makes me want to shut channel down a little bit. So I just think, we're just talking about a game, yesterday's game, and they make out as though they analyse yesterday's game in isolation, but they're not doing that. They're waiting for this game, and then the analysis comes in hardcore, doesn't it, with people? And then they're like, this is what went wrong yesterday, and this is systemic, or whatever the word is, throughout the whole. It's like, no, that's not the case. What's happened is it? We were shit yesterday. We were shit against Burnley. We were shit against Arsenal. We got tonked. We was also good against West Ham. We were good against Newcastle. We were good competitive against Everton. I don't know. I don't know what anybody. I mean, make of this what you will. Now, I can only presume this guy's on wind up, and I'm not calling this guy out, but it's just funny. My brother says he's been on his profile, and he doesn't think he's joking. Now, I presume he's on the wind up, but it's impossible at this point to know whether people are on the wind up or not. Luckily, it's only had 27 views, but let's have a look at this. It's in reply to somebody about what we're going to do. What next then? I would play Struijk as the number 9. His tenacity, an eye for a goal or two, is perfect. We've nothing to lose. Now, I can only hope that this bloke's on the wind-up, but if he isn't, I don't mind it as an option. It's horrendous. It's the worst thing I've ever read in terms of an option. But I don't mind it if that's what you think our option is, right? If you think Struijk is the number 9 because he's tenacious and he's got an eye for a goal or two. I don't know where that's come from, but regardless. It's the we've nothing to lose bit that if he is on the wind-up, that it's the we've nothing to lose that's managed to hook me in. What do you mean we've nothing to lose? We've got everything to lose. Can you imagine if Pascal Struijk gets picked as the number 9 next week against Notts Forest in one of the most important games this season, though, so far? It's mind-blowing. But this is where we're at. This is Twitter files, isn't it? This is what you get. I'm hoping he's on wind-up. If he is, he's not got me fully. He's got me 20%, but he's got my brother. So I thought I'd share it with you. I had something else to say, but it slipped my mind. So shit is as shit does. Nobody do it how he does it. If you don't know by now, you never knew. Keep liking and subscribing. I'm off for a few Sunday night Panda Pops in the pub. Take it easy, everybody. Like and subscribe. Appreciate every which one here. Quick shit vid tomorrow. We're going to keep the channel going for as long as I can physically be arsed with it. Try not to get down about shit. It's impossible not to, though. It's just so frustrating. I don't like watching our fan base or the city that I reside in collapsing in on itself like a warm Easter egg. I don't want it. I want to be a refrigerated Easter egg. That's what I want. We're not even at Christmas yet. Never mind Easter. Take it easy, everybody.
Boom.